What's going on, guys? Satsuki the Savage here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Attack on Titan, Chapter 108. Now, this review is going to be a lot shorter than my normal reviews for Attack on Titan because I think this chapter all boils down to one thing, and that is a lack of trust. Yelena and the rest of the Marlians, or the Volunteers, were detained by Commander Pitsis. Why? First, because they're Marlians and Eldians obviously have beef. Second, because Yelena has a strong connection to Zeke, so they are not trusted by the rest of the Eldians. From the 104th Training Court side, you have Connie, who does not trust Eren because he doesn't believe that Eren is the same man he once was before. Even John has a problem with Eren. And if you want to get a broader view of everything, the world doesn't trust Paradise Island because they have a power that's very destructive. That's why Paradise Island has to go through all this trouble of advancing technology, having a plan of the rumbling, because they had to get ready for anybody that comes for them because nobody trusts each other. Now, we learned from this chapter that Historia's pregnancy most likely was not a spontaneous thing, and it was all planned at this certain time so she wouldn't have to inherit Zeke's Beast Titan. Now, one of the guys, I forget his name, brought this up, and he was drinking, so nobody was really taking him serious, but he proposed that maybe Yelena instructed Historia to get pregnant at a certain time so that Zeke can be safe. Now, why would Historia agree to this? Not really sure, because from what we've seen of previous chapters, Historia has always been somebody who would do anything that went along with her duty. She has a strong sense of duty. So for her to try to avoid a responsibility like inheriting the Beast Titan seems strange to me. So even though he brought the suspect of Yelena up, I just don't understand why Historia would agree to it yet. And again, that just plays back to the distrust between the Eldians and the Marlians, because Yelena may not have anything to do with Historia being pregnant. I mean, it could have even been Eren. Nobody brought up that possibility. But again, we just don't know right now. Now, going to the talk with Connie, Armin, Mikasa, and John, that was definitely the meat of the chapter. The meat. Sasha. That was the meat of the chapter. I think that was the most interesting part of the chapter, because Connie, he proposed that maybe they should take Eren out. He proposed that idea. And normally, this is how you know even Eren's closest friends are starting to look at him a little different. Because when Connie proposed that idea, normally Mikasa would go off. She defended Eren, but she did not attack Connie how she would normally do in the past. I mean, if you even tried to touch Eren in the past, Mikasa would probably cut your head off. So for Mikasa to be kind of on the back seat when it came to like actually trying to harm Connie for even suggesting that kind of tells you that Eren right now, he's kind of hard to defend. Now, John is of the same belief that Eren has changed as a person, but he's not as adamant as Connie, because Connie, of course, he is much more aggressive in his views on Eren because he lost Sasha. Of course, they all lost Sasha, but with Connie, they had a deeper bond. I mean, for Connie to lose Sasha would be tantamount to Mikasa losing Eren. And I'm being completely serious about that, because Connie and Sasha were that close. So obviously Connie is very hurt by her death. And to add salt on the wound, when Connie told Sasha, or when Connie told Eren of Sasha's last words, Eren laughed. Now, of course, we as the readers know that Eren didn't just like laugh like the shit was funny. He laughed, and it seemed like he was laughing because he was like going crazy. Because obviously after he laughed, we saw another panel of him, and he was thinking about Sasha, and he had that face like, oh shit, I fucked up. So we know Eren does probably feel regret for Sasha's death, but from the view of Connie, Eren is just a bastard. Things have gotten so bad to the point where Armin is suggesting a backup plan for someone else inheriting Eren's Titan. Alright? And Eren has 4 years left. It's not like he's about to die or anything like that and they're running out of time. No. It's just the fact that they don't trust Eren enough to keep the Titan. Alright? Because they don't know if he's on Zeke's side or their side. And that's where the mistrust comes into play. Armin wants to just have a talk with Eren about this whole thing so they can clear up some misunderstandings. But in the grand scheme of things, I know that this conversation between Eren, Armin, and Mikasa isn't going to turn out good. Because think about it. Armin is literally going to go up to Eren and see if he's like mentally stable. And if not, then he's going to try to get him killed. Alright? And I'm guessing that Eren is going to pick up on the conversation, the motive of the conversation very quickly. And then maybe he'll just straight up ask Armin, like, why are you asking me all this? Are you trying to, like, get rid of me? And if the conversation goes that way, then things are going to go south really quick. Now, as for my thoughts on Eren, I honestly believe that Eren is just playing a villain role on, like, some Lelouch Lamperouge type shit where he is looking evil in the eyes of everybody else, but he actually has good intentions. I think that is what's happening with Eren's character. Why he's doing this, I'm not entirely sure, because obviously he's not talking to Mikasa or Armin about what he really wants to do. So nobody really understands what Eren is doing right now, including the readers. But that's just my take on it. I do believe that Eren has good intentions, but he's just looking bad in front of everybody else. We also have Gabby and Falco follow some woman to her house. So yeah, that kind of was weird to have in the chapter because it didn't fit everything else. But yeah, we have that. And in talking about mistrust, I forgot to talk about the Marleyan side of it, because the Marleyans know that Zeke faked this death. They're like, yo, Zeke is on some bullshit, bruh. Now we had to look at this dude as the enemy. So now the Eldians are in trouble because Reiner suggested that they do a counterattack. They just try to ambush them because, of course, Zeke has, what, 6 months left? So, yeah. Reiner said, fuck trying to get reinforcements. We have to go take this dude out right now because he probably has something up his sleeve. We have to strike now. So things are about to get real because they are coming to Paradise Island. So I mean, damn, it's going to be crazy. With Reiner, he's just like, he's gotten beat so many times. I don't want to see Reiner take another L. I mean, I know he's the villain in the story, but Reiner has taken a beating. So I'm kind of surprised that he proposed the idea for them to attack the Eldians, but it is what it is. Hopefully he doesn't get his ass whooped again, but it's Reiner, so it's expected. So even though this chapter was all exposition, I thought it was a good chapter because it kind of framed the situation for everybody. It explained like why people are doing certain things and why they think a certain way. So yeah, I thought this was a good chapter. Also, I want to ask my manga readers, how y'all feeling about the anime so far? Because there are a lot of changes. I mean, there are a lot of changes. So let me know, comment how y'all are feeling about the anime right now. Do you like the changes that they're making? Do you wish that they would have just stick to the script and have certain events how they were portrayed in the manga? Let me know that as well. But guys, that is it for this review. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. Satsuki the Savage.